Mic check, mic check. Are we live? We live?
Yep, we're live.
Oh
We're
yeah.
live.
I think we're all sweating. I know you guys got AC, but we don't have AC in
What
San
happens
Diego.
to AC?
Yeah, what happened?
I have it. So don't turn it on. I just have the fan on.
Why?
Why? Yeah, like
You need
I don't know, man. Because they don't typically Southern California, we don't have AC. I grew up with no AC. I grew up AC in Guam and Japan and Korea where we had 4 seasons, but here in San Diego,
Gotta do better.
yeah, I know. It's only a couple of weeks or a month or so that God, it's super hot. Anyways, heard Carla on D3, happy anniversary. I know it's not it's pre
you.
anniversary, right? Yeah. You guys are celebrating it next week actually. But we want to hear that because I heard Anthony had a striptease talk. What did you do?
a striptease talk. No, striptease talk.
Welcome back, everybody. Hour 54. So let's get this ball rolling. We've got to talk about some viral stuff. Caitlin Clark. We've got how to revamp your sex life in 10 minutes. DWI for Justin Timberlake and the girl. The how you say it? The Hawk No, that's not.
We're gonna go with that, Floyd.
That sounds weird. All right, stand by.
Down at those who left me, promise I'm not being petty. I'm the one they envy, Brody moving state to state, make $1 million out to send me. Plus I grinded from the start. I was stacking pennies, I might dip like Machiavelli. After the confetti, who ready? We ready? Who ready? We ready? Who ready? Who? We ready? Who? Who ready? Who? We ready? Who? Who ready? We ready? Who ready? We ready? Who ready? Who? We ready? Who? Who ready? Who? We ready?
The ongoing series about the life of the people touched by the love of the Pacific. Here are their stories. This is Highway 54.
All right, welcome back, family and friends. My name is DJ Kid Mango. We've got Coach Anthony from About That Wallet, D3, and Carla. Got a recap. Heard you guys had a party last night or yesterday. Oh, your mic's mute.
Sorry, I
Ooh,
apologize.
yeah, man.
Yeah, we did, and we had a great time. We had a nice turnout. Didn't waste money this time on anything really, like catering. So soon as one person would drop, I'd be like, come on. So it really, really, really worked out. And we saw people that we hadn't seen in over 20 years.
Right.
30 years for some people, maybe even longer. So it was nice. We got a lot of nice gifts. We got the I think y'all might have saw this one. Somebody gotten, who was it? Yvonne. This 1 in a billion that usually joins us. She's a viewer. She got us made us some custom mugs here. This says wifey, and it has Dorsey on there.
Mm-hmm.
And
this one is the one on the opposite side of the spectrum.
That's cool.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, that was, and it had our colors.
Oh, okay.
And then we had our yard signs.
Oh,
Those
okay.
are cool. I did like those.
I like those. Yeah, yeah.
Here's for 5 years. And then we had 2 signs then. Cheers the 5 years.
Yeah, you got a glare on it though, but
Yeah, it's got a glare on it. I don't know if you guys, you can tell. Let's see it.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
Yeah, we cute. Anyway,
Did you guys renew your vows, or was that part of the program, or?
we didn't. There was a lot of things that we were going to do, but it was, like I said, it was too hot. But I was still satisfied with everything. I mean, I can't complain at all. But I particularly love this gift that we got. We did get a lot of money too, but I really like this gift. Dorsey hasn't seen it yet, but I was just about to go to bed last night and hold this. And our friend Janelle got us this. It says happy
5th
anniversary. 5 years.
5 years.
What's the thing?
Let's say
Today was a good day.
good day.
Today's a day. And then it says 5 years ago. I mean, what is it? 5 years married.
Okay.
Then it says 60 months. And it says
260 weeks. Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, did she order that custom, or?
I don't know, but it's really, I really love it. It's not going like all the way down. And then you know that wood is the
What is the year?
pause.
Yeah, that looked like you could frame that up, put it on the wall.
Yeah, I love this. And it feels so nice too. We got so many nice things.
yeah.
Nice.
We had a bottle of Buffalo Trace and a large bottle of Belvedere that had our initials etched, and then Happy 5th Anniversary etched directly onto the bottles, which was really
That's cool.
Oh, nice.
They're upstairs.
Oh, it's not
They're upstairs above the oven,
okay.
the other stash spot.
Yeah, so maybe we'll get that. Maybe I'll get that later. But yeah, because that's a long way for me to go upstairs, and I got bad knees. And
Oh, no, again. Well, I'm glad everything worked out. I know it's hot. It's hot here in California, so I'm assuming it's hot back in the east there.
Yeah, it's like 104 yesterday, I believe.
Whoa, yeah. And humidity? How much was the humidity?
I don't know. It's hot.
It really didn't matter.
90.
Yeah, as soon as you open the door, before you even walked outside, you got sticky.
Oh yeah, the humidity was hot as hell. Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, it worked out. We didn't have like a lot of like insects, which we prepared for, because I don't like flies. That's why I hate doing like cookouts and stuff like that, because I don't like the flies flying.
I don't mind flies. I mind mosquitoes. I'm a mosquito magnet. So.
Yeah, speaking of mosquitoes, we've my wife had ordered some citronella soap so that you can bathe in stuff. Because I was telling her that I read an article where this guy who went to India, but everybody else wasn't getting bit by the mosquitoes, and he was the only one getting bit. And he was trying to figure out why. Kind of found out everybody bathed in citronella soaps, and I was like,
"Oh wow,
I need to get some." So
I mean, I heard of like cinnamon, peppermint.
In the West Indies?
India, actually, India.
India, okay.
Huh? Did you buy it from Amazon or Etsy or?
And just to kind of see what they had, and then I signed up for a soap making class so I can learn how to make my own soap.
Right.
With some citronella, like
so I want citronella or smell like peppermint or something like that, or cinnamon, cloves. Yeah, we're doing everything too. We have here in San Diego, we have the silent invasive ones, the ones you can't even hear it. It ain't like the old ones back when we grew up, right? You go, no, these are like, you hear nothing.
stealth skeeters.
Stealth. They're micro needle, like they look like those little bots, AI bots, like little tiny ones. That's what they look like. Anyways, we've never had that when I was growing up here, and I came back a couple years ago, and like they're just evasive. So, well, I'm glad you have fun. To be honest, Anthony knew I was trying to go there.
Yeah,
but I was trying to surprise you guys to go there because I thought about a month ago. Like, man,
that's why I kept sharing the Southwest like discounts.
Man. I tried. Yeah. I think it was like BWI was a little bit cheaper, obviously, but the
DC was better.
DC was closer, but a little bit more expensive. But yeah, I was trying to make it out there, but I had so much events going on, and I couldn't make it.
Yeah,
so.
we had, because I mean, last night we were prepared. I had a bunch of points, and I was going to put somebody up in a Hilton if an emergency arose, but
I
didn't have to use it, so we can use it for ourselves now. We'll go see Nene. I don't know if you remember Anisha Knight. She came, and she was here. Her and her husband flew in, and it was really good seeing her. We hadn't seen her in quite a while.
Okay. Is she protocol? I thought she was no.
Yeah, I think she worked on the aviation.
Aviation.
In Japan.
Okay.
We were in Japan.
I never really talked to her, but I remember the name, and I've probably seen her a couple times. Cool.
Yeah, so it was very nice.
Well, happy anniversary! I'm glad you had fun.
Thank you.
Gifts are always welcome, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I always yesterday before we had the anniversary parties, I had this big meltdown because the dogs had to stay at the sitters. I was like, I don't want him to go overnight. He all looked at me like, girl, if you don't. He didn't say it, but he had that look in his eyes. If you don't shut up.
Just one night.
Yeah, it was just a night, but it was nice. It was me and him being in the bed together instead of like
the
me,
dogs.
Puggy, and Zeke in the bed. It's like, oh, we can roll over now.
Yeah. Next thing you know, I'm on the edge with no cover, shivering. Puggy got a whole half to itself. I'm like,
hey.
And he the smallest thing. Yeah.
Yeah. When you get used to having your loved ones next to you on your foot or your body, you're like, you feel weird, like, oh, something's missing. Yeah, my brother and my sister-in-law are like that. They have like 3 dogs too. So
I know we slept fine last night, didn't we?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say
you got the blue chew. You got the blue chew time, or
we got the blue chew.
I
don't know what's going on with you, Floyd, but I don't need no blue chew.
I don't need it right now, but I'm about to send you guys. One for you and one for Randy. I got 2 packages. I don't need it.
Do not send me any. Don't be setting me up like
they got 17 days. You'd be like, ha, Carla.
You send my husband a blue chew, and I'll be in the podcast.
You're like, Carla, where your hand going at? Like,
it's on its way.
No. He'd be like, what's up, babe? Like, wait a minute. Boy, Boy sent me a package. I'd be like, no, I'm at all packages coming from Floyd. I'm screening them.
All right. Well, let's get this party started. We've got some great topics to talk about. All of these are viral, just happened within a week or so. So let's talk about the WNBA. I've never watched a game, but hold on. When was the last time, honestly, have you ever seen the WNBA any game, a quarter?
I've never personally watched it.
I've never watched it.
It's been a couple years, because I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of wondering, before the controversy that they're having now, I was wondering how much it would cost to actually own part of the team, because I know Atlanta, when I was down there in Georgia, they used to have a lot of games and a lot of games too. So it depends on the city that you're in. If your city has one, then it's going to be a lot more prevalent, a lot more advertising.
Yeah. As far as I know, what I've heard is the NWA has never made a profit, so they're subsidized by the NBA. They never turn a profit. And then they don't regularly sell out their arenas or whatever they're at. A lot of people. It was 20 years. I think it's been 20 years now. I think they've been around NWA, the WNBA. But anyways, yeah, they haven't turned a profit, and so the controversy now is they got a couple stars from of this year 2024 NCAA, and of course the number one draft pick was Caitlin Clark from Indiana. So Clark, the number one overall draft pick, is lighting up the league right now with record-breaking performances. She is a top 3-point scorer from the NCAA. She also had couple double doubles. You guys know what double double is?
Oh yeah, rebounds and scoring.
Yep, she has some triple doubles. She has 67 triple doubles, 67 career double doubles. She is the record career for 3-pointers. She has 548 3-pointers in a single season. Last year, she dominated with the most points for a season, 1,234 for last season, and 3-pointers made last season was 201. Overall, her NCAA career, she made 3,951. She breaks all of the NCAA women's history on points.
Okay.
So, yeah. So she's drafted. Sponsors love her. Fans adore her. Sales are skyrocketing. She is filling up the arena. She's with the Indiana Fevers. They are now, for a long time, the WNBA teams were not chartered flights when they fly to other cities. They're on commercial flights versus charters. And so Caitlin comes around, and all of a sudden, at least the Indiana Fevers are now on a charter flight. They're selling their arenas from before, I think it was like 2,000 or 3,000. Now they're doing like 17,000 or selling out their arenas. There's audacity, there's hate across the world here, but especially from the veterans of the WNBA. Some of them are crying racism, sexism. They're motivated. Clark is white, maybe because Caitlin is a straight. Where in the WNBA, there is a good percentage of the players are gay, pretty much. So there's jealousy. That's all against her right now. There's cheap shots on social media. Some players, some salty about Clark's success, from on-court fouls to Twitters. And if you see some of the highlights, she's getting hit hard. But I mean, it's basketball. I mean, you get hit hard, but how they highlight some of these hard fouls, it looked like that's very intentional against Caitlin Clark. So social media is hating her. Some of the players are hating her. But all this hate, is this going to be hurting the WNBA, or is this actually helping them in publicity? Because, like I said, I've never heard of this girl until the last year and her career, and I've never watched a game. I actually watched the whole full game with the Fevers. So,
well, I think that it's given them more publicity, and more people are going to be watching the WNBA.
Yeah,
because of all of this, they're going to be watching more of the WNBA probably than the NBA. They said that they out of as many years as it's been going, like now the viewers and everything like that has like skyrocketed. Oh shoot.
Yeah.
Skyrocketed.
So I mean, there's different angles of hate, jealousy, interviewing people saying, who is she? Is Caitlin? Well, apparently she broke a lot of records NCAA, and she's getting a lot of attention that people usually wouldn't pay attention to the WNBA. So I don't see where's the problem. Is it an ego thing? Is it like, oh, why her? Obviously, there's a lot of other good players, like Anthony said before, but why her? Why Caitlin Clark? And have you seen her play? If you've seen her play, and if you're a player, she's very athletic. She can.
You don't even have to be a player to really see.
But that's the main problem. People are they're thinking they're directing the hate towards her. It's not really hate towards her. because before she even came into the league, you had people that were breaking records like Cheryl Swoops. You got Cynthia, I forgot her last name. That was just, I mean, Lisa Leslie, Rebecca Lobo. You got Candace Parker. You got all these other players who didn't get any shine. But now, since Caitlin, quote unquote, looks the part the same way they do with, if we want to go to the NBA, the same way, I mean, the NFL, the same way that Josh Allen, quote unquote, looks like someone that people want to promote as the face of the league, then you got other players that feel disrespected. I mean, that's true, because now they're saying that why wasn't Caitlin Clark put on the I believe the Olympic team? So okay, but she has good stats and everything like that too. But
the Olympic team, there's a two-part to the Olympic team. One is they've already had trials and games and practices already, and so the team that they picked right now, they played together already. Where Caitlin Clark she missed it. She missed a lot of the practices and tournament games because she was doing she's still in college and she had other commitments. But if Caitlin Clark were to be,
he froze up.
Did we miss him?
Yeah. So he's very passionate about whatever he's saying because he's looking up.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Boy.
Yeah. So
actually, like, he looks like a screenshot. You might want to go out and come back in, bruh.
Yeah.
No, so I don't really know too much about Caitlin Clark, but we can wing it right now. Go ahead, babe.
And so go ahead, Anthony. Because I
was just thinking of, like, far as choosing for the Olympic team, it's like you also got to be a team player. So I was actually thinking about how, when things were going against Clark, none of the teammates really seem to be stepping up for her. So if they're not even stepping in or stepping out for her because they know she has a mouth on her, what are they gonna do? Actually, when you're actually playing for across the United States, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
right.
And the women's teams usually do a lot better anyway.
Yeah.
To me, it's a double standard behind it, because even in the NCAA, I'm sorry, in the NCAA when she played 2 years ago and she played against Angel Reese and the LSU Tigers, she did the exact same thing that Caitlin Clark did to South Carolina the previous game. But all of a sudden, it was a problem when Angel Reese did the exact same thing Caitlin did.
Right.
Fast forward last year, they lose to South Carolina. Well, this past year, they lose to South Carolina. Indiana did. And I'm sorry, not Indiana, but Caitlin Clark's team. Now, come to find out, live on a broadcast, they're talking to South Carolina's coach, Dawn Staley, who's African American. Gail King specifically said, "Oh yeah, we were rooting for Caitlin Clark, and you guys stopped all of that. How does it feel to be a champion?" To her face. I mean, so you're like, okay, so as far as sports are concerned, I understand the popularity contest, but at the same time, when someone wants somebody to look a certain way and to be a certain way, and they're not, and then the little backhanded or microaggressions that go towards those that are successful, that's wrong on so many levels. And that's how the WNBA players are feeling, because before Caitlin Clark was there, it was no quote unquote popularity that they're getting now. But at the same time, did y'all reckon that a lot of people recognize that there are people that are just as good or better than her that have already retired and helped make the WNBA what it currently is now? As you think about it, if you want to go on a different level, you have people from the WNBA that actually have to go overseas. Hint Brittany Griner. That's why she went overseas, to supplement the money that she wasn't getting. So it's so many different levels to it, but a lot of it is popularity, which is cool. There's nothing wrong with popularity, but at the same time, that popularity can come with biases, which is wrong on so many levels. And that's what a lot of the players are saying. There's a bias there, and it's a double standard.
Right. Yeah. So, Floyd, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, welcome back, Floyd.
DJ K Mango is back with us. I'm like, hotspot. Use your hotspot. We're on here struggling.
I don't know what's going on. It's probably heat. We have record heat.
Hey,
gotta get in the basement.
Yeah, gotta get that basement.
Get in the basement.
He got
sitting in
passing
the
like
basement.
screenshots tonight. That's your good side, Floyd. Okay, look at you, looking like a with the bad bitch pose. But yeah, so our producer, founder, and everything is
Mm.
Whoever. Let's take a shout out to, I think it's what, Jose Flores.
Jose,
Yeah.
yes. Let me tell you about Jose. Jose is my form. He was working for FSS. I don't know if you're familiar with FSS. He was the HR director. FSS. And I worked for him when I was HR assistant. And that was my experience with HR. So I ended up doing HR, human resources for my major in IT. But yeah, so Jose, very, very, very smart man, and definitely one of the best bosses. No, he was the best boss I had. I'm not saying it because he's here, but he's got a lot. He's very, he has like layers. He has layers.
That's dope.
Yeah. So, and he's in DC now. So
That's dope.
we're definitely going to connect again. I can't wait for that. I've crossed paths with a lot of good people. So, but anyway, so maybe we should just go on to the next topic because he's having problems with his Wi-Fi because he said his Wi-Fi is down.
Because of the heat?
I don't know whether it's because of the heat, but I was just like, hey, hot spot, bro.
Right?
Hot.
Good on that Verizon or prepaid or something.
Yeah,
Ooh.
on Wi-Fi.
Mm. Hey, we're on AOL dial-up right now. We're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh man, we got that Earthlink over here.
Yeah.
I remember that.
You remember Earthlink?
Oh yeah, definitely. It was that black and orange logo they used to have.
Yeah, well, my Vonage phone.
Wow, Floyd flipped to the cell
Like
phone.
he's in the basement now.
Where you at, Floyd? He's in the room. We can't hear you.
You can't hear you.
There you go.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hear you now, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I got
Look,
you.
so because you got the what's it called? You should be able to hook up your Rodecaster to it for your mic if you want.
Oh, I sure can, huh?
Yeah, hook the Bluetooth up.
Yeah, hook the Bluetooth.
And
Speaking
your
of which,
headphones. Oh man, you froze again, so you can't even do that. So
Cheese and rice.
you get all the cheese and rice.
There you go.
You get
Oh,
all the
Get back
angles.
in again.
yeah.
There we go. All right.
Got both of them in there.
Right.
We both in there.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
One of them.
All right.
There you
Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah.
Loud and
My
clear.
check, my check. Oh my god, I don't know what's happening.
We were talking about quantum physics too.
go.
Quantum
Yeah.
physics.
Didn't
All right,
I?
Kaylin Clark.
Hey, that ship has sailed. Let's go on to the next.
Oh, okay, all right.
Jeez, all right.
All right, Kaylin Clark, we wish you well. And the WNBA, you're better for it. I don't know if it's a, what do you call it, at the end of the day, all this hate's actually bringing more publicity to you guys, so it might be a good thing. Keep hating on her.
I want to catch a game too.
Yeah, I'm going to try to catch a game. I might get a, what do you call it? I don't even know if California, oh, I know the Sparks have one. The Lakers, right? LA? We have a team.
Sparks, yep.
Yep. All right, let's go to Justin Timberlake, Mr. Bringing sexy or bringing drinking back, I guess. What it is. All right, Justin Timberlake busted for booze cruise in the Hamptons. Oh, yep. Crimea River won't be the only tearjerker for Justin Timberlake this summer. The singer was pinched by cops early Tuesday morning in the swanky Hamptons town of Sag Harbor for allegedly driving under the influence. According to the reports, Timberlake was pulled over for, get this, running a stop sign and swerving like a wrong dance move. Law enforcement says our boy JT had bloodshot eyes, smelled like distillery, and failed all sobriety tests, and not a good look, buddy. So anyways, the charmer Timberlake refused a breathalyzer test twice. Despite his best efforts, he was slapped with DWI. What's the difference between that? DWI?
driving while intoxicated and
what's
driving under the
Under.
influence, right? So it's two different
Mm.
things.
So one's a misdemeanor, one's a felony, or
Yeah, they can give you driving while intoxicated. I'm not
Mm.
sure the difference. I'm not a law person.
Yeah,
I never
Yeah.
had those charges.
yeah. I'm thinking I'm just spitballing here, but driving under the influence is not as bad as driving while intoxicated.
intoxicated.
Yeah, because maybe under the influence you're above the limit, but
Mm.
you got locked up. But at the same time, driving under the influences, man, you were swerving, like you said, with whoever wrote that article.
Yeah.
Swerving like a bad dance move. Yeah, so then really, really toe up. So maybe that's why he didn't do the breathalyzer too. So I think it's just different levels, higher level.
Yeah. Sources says Timberlake might have been warned by another officer earlier that night, but maybe the sexy back doesn't translate to responsible driver. Luckily, no accidents were reported, but this whole situation is definitely a buzzkill for Mr. Timberlake. He pleaded not guilty.
And Jose Flores, you're absolutely right. I said the same thing before a few seconds ago. So Justin is definitely the nip slip king.
I'll tell you what, he has that new song, Jealous.
Yeah,
If I am jealous. I didn't even know that was him, but after a while, like, okay, it is him. It's a good song, actually.
Right.
What's it called? Jealous?
Jealous.
Oh,
Yeah, good song.
like jealous he's not.
Yeah, he's just gonna slap on the wrist, maybe some community services. I don't know.
I don't know. It might be like,
Well, there's been some celebrities that's actually been speaking out on his behalf. Gayle King actually spoke out on his behalf too.
Oh, okay.
Where they had character witnesses in court.
Yeah.
why?
Yeah.
What? But if he's wrong, what are you speaking out for?
Right.
I don't know.
Good character. Like the same thing that happened to the guy that was allegedly raping the kids on Netflix. The Nickelodeon.
Oh, the guy
Remember
Dan.
how they were?
And
Snyder, yeah.
So
that shouldn't have. I mean, nothing.
But this is his first offense, right?
Yeah, this first offense.
This is his first offense. I don't think that they'll.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll do too much with it.
Fine. Yeah, he didn't kill anybody. They wasn't proved that he was intoxicated, or he was. Yeah, anyways, he denied all the tests, so it wasn't like they can prove that he was. He looked drunk. That's all they can say.
But what is looking drunk though? Like I'm confused about that. I've been confused about that for years because, like, if you're sleepy and that your eyes are glassy, or say if you have like really bad allergies or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't
Say
know.
you're. Oh yeah. Say he was taking medicine, and it made him a little drowsy. That could be it too.
yeah, but what medicine makes you smell like the
Alcohol? No, he was drunk. You know.
Oh,
he-
yeah, NyQuil.
Distillery.
Oh yeah, NyQuil. Yeah, with the
That's how you smell like black licorice. That's about it. or have you smelled like Jägermeister?
Exactly, Jose. He was drunk. Now we all know.
He said dude was drunk, probably. on
Yeah, they could have
drugs,
took his blood and saw that.
Probably on drugs. Probably.
on Britney's tears.
Well, that's a lot of celebrities.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of celebrities are on drugs nowadays.
Mm.
Well, not even nowadays, or even in the past. And then Bill Cosby, never mind. But yeah.
Mm.
I mean, he was putting people on drugs.
Yeah. He meant to do that.
Allegedly.
Yeah. No Diddy.
He went to jail allegedly, right? He's gone.
Well, he's rich, he's famous. It's in the Hamptons. Come on, man. What else? I don't even know why it's news.
Right.
Well, good luck on that one. All right, here's something you guys might like. Anthony showed this article. There was a podcast with Mel Robbins. She has an advice to revamp your sex life in 10 minutes. So in her new episode of Mel Robbins Podcast, sexologist Dr. Rena Malik drops some significant truths about transforming your sex life in 10 minutes. Dr. Malik Robbins flips the script on how we think about sex, urging listeners to ditch the performance mindset and embrace playfulness and pleasure instead. Okay. Key takeaways. Open communication is crucial. Dr. Malik highlights the importance of discussing needs, like, hey, like you to lick my balls, like that. You have to.
Like how that's the first thing you go to.
Yeah.
Right. He just skipped. He didn't even say kiss me on my forehead. He went straight for
Right.
the heads.
You lick my balls. Preferences. See, preferences, insecurities with your partner to foster more satisfying, intimate life. She dives deep into biology, psychology of sex, breaking down female sexual anatomy and arousal process. Malik also tackles common insecurities, issues like erectile dysfunction, Blue Chew, offering practical advice for overcoming them. Dr. Malik's main message is to embrace vulnerability, communicate openly, focus on mutual pleasure. And then the episode is packed with highlights and insights to help listeners reframe their attitudes towards sex and intimacy, aiming for healthier, more fulfilling. I think that's it. When you grow up having sex, you grew up being an adult, having a adult sex life. Sometimes you are not open to your partner, right? You're used to like the missionary and the usual stuff. Well, so as you get older, it gets boring, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. It gets boring after a while, and you want to try different positions and different things, and parts of your body that's not usually touched.
Y'all need to choose better because I ain't not wrong over here.
Emotional damage.
But no, some.
But I know what
the average couples out there right now, they're not as open and communicated what they like and dislike. I tell Rose, my wife, tell me what you like. Tell me, speed, position. You let me know so that, because for guys, right? Tell me I'm wrong, Anthony. We know exactly what we like, and we force it. We do them. With our partners, they need to communicate back. What do you like? How you want it? Where do you want me to touch? And talk about intimacy. I mean, how many of us are really into intimacy before actual physical stuff?
True.
Yeah, y'all need to listen to Miss Robbins. I think maybe because like Dorsey and I, without putting too much out there, we're 50 and over or whatever, and we've both been, but when we started dating, we knew exactly what we didn't want. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
We were single, and we decided that, what, fuck this dating stuff or whatever. We didn't know each other at the time. It was just like we were chilling before we actually met each other. And so when he was courting me and stuff like that, we talked about a lot of stuff, but it wasn't like all on like you said, sex, like my balls or whatever.
Yeah.
We had fun with like a lot of stuff, like, just talk. We were very open, honest. We always said that we wanted to be honest and brutally honest with each other. We shared a lot of different things. You know what I mean? So I think with us starting like that, and this has been the most consistent man that I've ever met in my life, and he's not here. So I mean, it ain't like but he has been consistent from day one. And his dad was still having babies for a while. So I just think that it's like a genetic thing, and it's not just one of those things where you just go right into like sex. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so much to it. Like I feel like with a woman, it's some women, not all women, but if you want to go on the real intimate side, you starting in the morning, like, babe, hey, you have a nice day today, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Maybe throughout the day, that's just like, I'm thinking about you. You're pretty, da da da. Feel a certain way, and then by the time you get home, it's just like, okay, dinner's on the table. Oh, he is so this and that, and then he's here and there saying things or leaving, or leaving little things around stuff like that. Like Dorsey will put a book somewhere. He'll send certain messages and stuff like that. So it's really, it gets, you know, but he's like that consistently. Second nature to- So it's like he doesn't try too hard. It's just who he is. So I think it depends on what each person likes. He does stuff that I didn't know I like.
Gotcha. Is it different people having sex when they're younger versus us being older now in our 30s and 40s and even our 50s?
I didn't even realize I enjoyed sex as much as I did, do. Because when you're younger and you haven't had the right experiences, it's just like, oh my God, he's so wonderful. And then the next one goes, oh my God, he's so wonderful. No, he's so wonderful. Oh no, you suck. Or you know what I mean? And then it's like, no, this is a diamond in the rough. But yeah, I think like when we were younger, y'all were like rabbits when y'all were younger, and
exactly.
And y'all just like, and then it's, I mean, no shade to you, Anthony, or anything, but like you know how like some or even you, Floyd, like I feel like when I was younger and like sex with skinny guys, it was like having, it's like a remote control hitting. Your body when you both bony road. Emotional,
damn it.
I'm talking about I was really, really bony when I was younger and stuff. So I think like then and like now, it's just so different. I don't know.
Oh, do you remember Jane? You remember Jane?
Jane who?
Jane. Lodging Jane.
Yeah, Jane Yates.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Jane. Yeah, Jane. Anyway, she's online. She goes, yeah, sex is better when you're older. Of course.
She's on Facebook?
She's on Instagram. Hi, Jane.
Oh, hi, Jane.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you go for it. Hey, Jane.
Yeah, Jose's online too. If you see her on Facebook.
Yeah, we see the whole. We can see the chat.
So Facebook, Instagram, Twitch. Are you still on Twitch?
No, on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, I think my mid 30s is probably the best, but now that I'm in my 40s and 50s, I've gotten better. But now, like you said, I'm trying to communicate better and more with 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 Rose, what she wants pretty much. For us guys, we're easy. Few strokes here and there, we're good. But of course, we want to make sure we both enjoy sex, and I want to make sure she's okay too. So I'm open to a lot of things.
And that's why you take your Blue Chew.
Yeah, I'll take my Blue Chew
so that you can do all the things.
Exactly.
Right.
Because without it, you'd be like, it ain't happening today.
Yeah, 5 minutes. 5 minutes, we're good to go.
My husband no Blue Chew.
No sassy.
Don't be sitting here and have no Blue Chew.
But I think what's happening with just regular people who've been together, 5, 10, 20 years, it's coming like it's monotony. It's like it's same thing over and over. We're both tired. You're tired. I'm angry. You're angry. Do you have angry sex, or do you have, intimacy is hard to come by for a lot of people. And so sometimes you just have sex to have sex, which that ruins for one of the partners, I think, or both.
But it depends on how you also approach it too, because I mean, from a guy perspective, like, hey babe, just coming in random, like, hey babe, let's try something new. And she'd be like, yo, where'd you get that from? What chick you been dealing with that like this? Start going through your phone and everything like that. You don't want that. So, like, how do you bring that in to the bedroom? You gotta let her, like, hey babe, you know what I was thinking? And then let her finish the conversation. You'd be like, yeah, I'm down for that too. And then that's what you say. The safe way to do it. But also there's a book, if for those of you who like to read books. I got this book from the library. Actually, I ordered this book from Amazon based on a podcast I was listening to. They actually are sex therapists. and they recommend this to all their couples. It's called She Comes First, The Thinking Man's Guide to Pleasuring a Woman. I have to say this book has reigned true multiple times. And the fact that it actually just takes time to pretty much warm up. Like Carla, you said, it takes that 24 hours. From a guy perspective, sometimes we don't think about it that far ahead. We be like, hey, how about you be ready in 10? You know what I'm saying? That doesn't work.
From a guy's perspective, but that's a broad statement, because if he must not be a guy, maybe he's a super guy. Every morning when my baby get to work, like when he's on his, he kisses me before he leaves. He it's always, baby.
Yeah, teach us. You know what I'm saying? Teach us, right?
Teach me how to love. My heart, girl.
I believe in chemistry. Like you and D3 just have a chemistry that is of young spirit. Like you guys met in your 20s, and you're still like in your, what do you call that? Your first year phase. The newlywed. You're on your newlywed phase. It's been 5 years, but you're still in that space where everything's exciting, everything's new. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. See, I've been married before, which most people know. It's different. It's just different. I think it came a lot of like internal healing for myself, because I was wondering why I was making the choices and accepting the things that I was accepting before I met him, and I got really into understanding myself, fixing myself, my childhood traumas and things like that. I wanted to be whole if I was going to get into another relationship. And that's what a lot of women and men don't do when they do get out of relationships. Sometimes, it's like serial monogamy. You just feel like you need somebody else. It feels like you just want to jump from one relationship and like, okay, well, he likes me and I got him on the back burner. Well, it wasn't. I've done that before. So this time it was just like, just chilling and not even waiting. Like, I'm waiting for somebody to come get me. I was like, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
Shoot. I even contemplating buying something, but I said, I was good. And
what were you planning on buying for the ladies that just want to know? Curious minds out there.
I never bought it though. I was planning on buying one of those like rose toys or something, but I never did.
Neck massagers kind of thing.
Yeah. One of them. What they call them? Bob's battery operated boyfriend? Or
BOB's Bob.
Run on back.
Yeah. But, well, I mean, that's where the partner has to communicate. Like, you gotta communicate. Hi, Mom. You gotta communicate. Like, Mom, yes, there. You gotta communicate. Positions and pleasure points, and do you remember that movie 40 Days, 40 Nights?
Yep. With Adam Sandler?
No. 40 Days and 40 Nights.
No, you're talking about 41st Dates.
Oh, 41st Dates. I'm sorry.
40 Days and 40 Nights. It's with that one. But it's with Josh Hartnett.
Hartnett,
Anyways, there's a scene. He pledged to be 40 days and 40 nights, no sex, right? But before that, he was having sex pretty much daily. And so there's a scene that he likes this girl, and they didn't have sex at all, and all he used was a feather, and he just feathered her whole body naked, and she had the best experience ever. And so intimacy, I'm not saying you should go buy a feather right now, but I'm saying intimate, something new and sensational. I think that's what a lot of, like, at least females would like, is that kind of intimacy where it's touching all your body. You know what I'm saying?
Touch my body.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, wrong song.
I don't know. I just feel like he could probably like do a class for guys.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I don't claim to know everything, but my thing is you have to. It's all about details in the person that you're with.
Gotcha.
I mean, foreplay doesn't start when you're close together. Foreplay is beginning the day.
Yeah,
And
being nice.
You're building up anticipation to when you are there.
Gotcha.
And all of a
So
sudden-
how do you wake up? What is the first thing you should say? Be like, hey baby, I want you in long socks and no underwear. Like how do you even start that conversation in the morning?
No, the thing is everybody's different. So
Gotcha.
so again, everybody does things different way. Me personally, the first thing I do is acknowledge her presence. You know,
Gotcha.
I acknowledge who she is. Like, hey, how you doing? I'm not particularly a talkative person in the morning, so I'm like, hey, you know, but I still say
You
something.
just do one of these, like,
He
hey.
always makes it important to acknowledge me, say good morning. It could be like a slight touch and just like the right place.
Gotcha.
Like he knows that his touch, that I love his touch. He's good with his hands, you know, as far as like, you know, around the house and stuff like that. But
touch your booty, slap your butt like that.
But do you make sure the house is clean before you do all that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you make sure the house clean, all your chores are done, as your guy duties are done.
You mean when I first wake up?
Before you even think about, like, before you, like, the day before, you know what I'm saying? You'd be like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about it. You like get your chores done, and then you tell her, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, later tonight. And then you continue to do your chores throughout the day. And then you go for it.
No, because that makes it seem like that I'm doing the chores with
It was like transaction
with ill intent. No, that's not at all. The main thing is, like, to me, the consistency as far as, okay, my job as a man and in this household, as the head of this household, is being the support system and being basically security for everybody too. Like what she said about the touch part too. Sometimes I can hear her like roll over or something like that too. I just put my hand there, like, no, I'm here. You're not by yourself. Gotcha. And that translates over too. But then at the same time, when I leave, I give her a kiss. Okay, I'm going. Let her know when I got there. But at the same time, knowing your partner or knowing their quote unquote worries or their fears as it pertains to you is also a way of you alleviating them worrying and fearing for you not being able to come home that night. So that's part of it too. So all of it plays in together. So because sometimes foreplay doesn't really have to do with sex. It's about that person knowing that you care about them enough to initiate some type of dialogue with them. Gotcha. That's the hard part. And again, it's about details, fellas.
So no fighting, no arguments.
No, I never said that either. Because we're two different people.
Sometimes the best sex is the angry sex.
We're not going to agree on a lot of things, but we're not going to argue either. That's going to come from a place of spite or hate either. And then it's positive correction.
And then there's a thing too. Like, I mean, I know it probably says it in the Bible, and there's like other sayings or something too. But we don't let the sun go down upon our wrath. Like we're not going to go to bed mad because even though we're both Virgos and we can probably be stubborn, but me and Dorsey's never had like knockdown drag outs or anything like that. We just read about stuff, and you know, he'll stay in his ground, I'll stay in my ground or whatever. And then, but thank you, Google and Chat GPT, because we will prove each other wrong and be like, okay, well, it says this, and be like, all right, you know what I mean? We're big enough to say, all right, you got me on that one or something like that, and keep it moving, and you know, and not just hold on to it for days and days and days. That's the thing that I notice about some couples. They'll hold on to things for a while, and then, you know, it's just other little petty things that makes it worse.
And you're on that same energy, that wavelength. So now all of a sudden your intent is to say something or to do something to hurt that person. That's lowering your vibration, and it's going to mess up your whole surroundings too. Sometimes we need to check ourselves so we can fix everything outside of us.
And then Floyd, you're right there, because I mean, like we use the frequencies, we do the chakras, we do, you know.
And thank you again for that drum that you gave.
Yes, so we do a lot of things. We have a lot of things in common and things that we've grown to have in common. I mean, you know, together and you know, found things that work for us. So it's like find something that works for you and that works for your partner. Having an open-minded partner is a good thing. And and another thing that I really love about Dorsey is he's not one that's gonna go out and be talking about what's going on in our bedroom. Like we joke about, say like sausages or whatever, but he don't
say what?
Right. Yeah. We joke a lot about a lot of things, but at the end of the day, you can't sit up here and tell me that I've told you what my husband, put down or do or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, no female can sit up here and tell you that, yeah, Carla said that Dorsey does this, and this.
He had a monkey wrench in his hand.
Yeah. What cream in his holster?
Oh my gosh.
But
Emotional, damn it.
But so, like, I love it because it's so sacred for us.
Yeah.
Everything that we do is like so sacred, and it's like you can try to guess if you want to, but it seems like you got a problem. You need to fix yourself if you want to guess what's going on in our bedrooms. I don't really need to go know what's going on in other people's bedrooms.
I think at the end of the day, for at least for me, just the intimacy of safe space, providing a safe space for my wife and myself, and being open. I still got to work on, communicating and being vulnerable. You know what I'm saying, and then also the mutual pleasure. For me, I'm always like, what do you need? What do you want? What do you want me to do? And you're right, D3 and Carla. Like, it starts in the morning. So all the little things you need to do in the morning, during the day, being nice, doing the stuff that you need to do for the house. And then, of course, I've never planned like, hey, tonight we're gonna boom boom, but 10 p.m. tonight, I'll be wearing my lucky draws.
But that's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that either, Floyd.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with that. I mean,
Just be right up front. Yeah.
You just wouldn't do it like. You wouldn't do it like all the time. Yeah, like tomorrow, 10 o'clock. No, but sometimes, cute little like, fun stuff like that. Be like
after that casserole, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We got a date at 10 o'clock. So everything shuts down and, not just, jumping right into it or whatever. But I got a date at 10 o'clock. Somebody will bring you whatever. So I mean, it's just so many things that you can like be creative with and do. But the biggest thing is to keep people out of your mother effing business.
Yeah. Perfect.
Like nobody should be in your business when it comes to your
the bedroom. Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, when you've made up with your spouse and you're good with your spouse, that other person is going to be like, oh yeah, but what about when you told me she ain't perfect? Because honey, she told me blah, 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 blah. Keep people out of your business.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes people just need something to talk about. I mean, like there's other things to talk about.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, they'll make up something and reach just to get more information. Social engineering.
That's
social engineering.
Yeah, and I think too, like Carla could speak for me also. Like, we've learned from our past experiences, and now whoever we're with now, our partners now, we learn from that. We get better, and we should be more intimate and do things and create a space where at the end of the night, our sex is an adult sex versus like, I just want to get my rocks off,
Yeah, and full disclosure too. If like, I feel like, I said that keep people out of your business, but let me just take that away too, because if you're in an abusive situation or if you're in a really bad situation and it's hard for you to get out of or whatever like that, that's when you need to really talk to somebody. Somebody, a confidant, not somebody that that has a history of like putting everything out there or whatever, but you need to, preferably get away. But people are getting killed now, and have been for years. But yes, that's one thing. But for the most part, when you got a happy life, a happy wife, a happy spouse, happy house, keep people out of your business because
Well, yeah. So yeah, I agree. Totally agree. But that Blue Chew though, I'm telling you right now,
all that to say
that will happen for you. All that. Well, let's go to our last thing here. The hot tub. How you say it?
Hot rubber dub and hot tub.
A random girl in an interview goes worldwide with a hot turd. The internet is going crazy over a girl who took a spicy question and delivered the most unexpected answer ever. This girl, which was some called the hot turd girl, appeared on a random street interview with Tim and DTV, and things got weird and quickie. Let me show the video.
Weird and quickie.
Weird and quickie, pretty much.
Or quirky, is it?
Quirky? Yes, this sounds quirky. I want to go with quirky.
Yeah, quirky for 200, Alex.
Yeah.
All right, here you go. You guys see that?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
There's only one I want. I love you, Pookie, forever.
How do you get over a breakup?
The only way to get over one is get under another. Always not the same.
Don't miss. What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
Oh, you gotta give him that hawk to it. Spit on that thing.
And the way she said it too. Well, the Hawk 2 girl remains a mystery. The people are doing remixes like TikTok does. Remixes of her saying that. People are making hats, making T-shirts. They're trying to find who this girl is, and all they know right now, they saw a post with a guy having her sign
Some hats.
hats, and her first name is Haley.
Mm.
The girl's response is internet gold as we need it. Stay tuned for more developments. Bizarre story. So Hawk, I guess she's getting some management and making some money because, like I said, she's selling some hats and T-shirts, and she's a man all over the place.
Yo, that's. I mean, I don't know. Maybe.
I'll be throat goat.
So I gotta ask y'all two this. I mean, I don't really know his answer.
Throat goat.
So,
oh, get this. So the rumor says she's low-key mortified that it went viral, and she claims she's the preacher daughter.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like
from Kentucky. And of course, everywhere. Yeah. So
we all know that them PKs are different. They built different anyway.
Oh yeah,
these kids are built different. They built different. So, okay.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I would never be able to hawk on my husband. Like,
no, that's the worst thing you can do on somebody. Spit on them.
I mean, not to be nasty. There is a reason why they do that. Begins with the L word, lubrication. But I mean, I don't know. To be honest, I never done that, so I don't know.
Why would you do it, Floyd?
I know he was. Yeah. Why would you do it, Floyd? Pause.
Emotional, damn it.
Floyd about to get the guac 3000.
Well, I mean, my thing is like, why is it so funny? Like, I don't know why it's so funny. A lot of people know. I mean, other people like, what does she mean? Like, oh shit. Pornhub.com. I don't know. XXXX.
I know her. If she's a preacher's daughter, I know her dad is just like Jesus.
Well, she
cool for that.
It's those things when you do these on the street interviews. You never know which one's gonna go viral.
Yeah.
But
it sounded a little too
because I don't know what I'll say half the time.
Yeah, exactly. I be saying stuff.
Yeah, you
say stuff online, like like what you be.
So I feel like Floyd is I gotta think I think he's the top when it comes to what we're talking when we're on when we're here on podcasts talking about stuff, and he would go viral before anybody else would.
just him.
Like, there's so many things that we can name, like when you was trying to say spina bifida.
Yes, that should be a clip.
He said He was like,
Spina
yeah,
bifida.
she was born with spina.
Spina.
And all of a sudden I looked over at Dorsey and he's like off cam, like
All right. All right, Haley. Well, make your money. It don't last long. It lasts like, a couple weeks to a month. Obviously people are gonna make money off her. But hopefully she at least sells some kind of stuff and makes some money. But if she's a preacher's daughter, oh man.
I mean, there's a guy on Instagram that made a shirt said if she don't do that huck to her, I don't talk to her.
That's a good one.
And he had to sell 500 so his wife could do the huck to her. I was like, wow.
What the?
wow. Well, I mean, I don't know. I can't knock her hustle for real. Like,
No.
let's make if you're embarrassed and if you made it viral, I mean, you got viral, make that money, boo. I know. Make that money. So it's not like out there, like she out there like that, or maybe she is.
Don't try to recreate that. That was just
walking around
innocent funny right
cartooning.
there. So it didn't sound staged. That's the golden part about it.
It didn't sound staged, and she probably had
No. She was for real. That was pretty honest.
She did so.
The preacher, she might be hot chewing on a deacon.
I know, right?
Got a deacon up.
When you go, you can't. She can't go back to church. People are like, "Hey, are you the hot two girl? Hot two." Throughout the whole congregation, hot two.
Please no. She'll probably get like disowned so quickly.
Oh yeah. She can't go nowhere now. She be going to the pot like baseball game. Hey, it's a hot two girl.
Going on the first pitch.
Hey, grandma, why did that guy keep calling you hot two?
Give me a give me.
That's my legacy.
That's the
legacy.
That 2024 Lewinsky.
Oh.
TMZ 40 years later is like, remember the Hawk 2 girl? This is how she looked like now at 75 years old. Haley.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I'm sweating balls right now. I'm hot.
What?
I'm literally, my AC is going down. I mean, AC is not even on.
Balls tonight.
I know, right?
You don't have like a mini fan that you can keep there?
Internet. I do. I actually do. I just didn't turn it on.
I don't know if you can see this or not, but they engraved it. Had this engraved.
Oh, that is so cool.
Oh, that's nice.
The gray goose.
This is a big one too. This is big, and I like it.
That's what she said.
You need to use two hands for that.
Double fist that one. You can do it. You need a hug too for that one.
You can hug it. Oh
yeah, you don't need a hug too for that one. That will get you loose fine. Buffalo Trace.
And then they did take the shots of the strapple vodka last night.
Ooh,
which is pork scrapping.
Nice.
Yeah, we were talking about that. Dorsey, you and me and your sister were talking about that. Like,
yeah.
And then she was like, "I don't even drink." I was like, "Really?" So like,
but that ain't me.
And shout out to Edwin. Edwin took over the mic last night.
Edwin was amazing.
Edwin Ballard.
Oh, I miss Edwin. Yeah, I remember him.
Sang for us last night. He did a phenomenal job. You would thought it was rehearsed. So I'm a big shout out to him and big shout out to everybody that came.
Yep.
And my mom, of course. I love you, Mom. You are right or die. And my brother Dante, Arius, and Corey, because they upstairs watching.
Mango and Anthony, we'll be the first to tell y'all, probably first to tell y'all, tell my wife too, that I'm actually coming out with an album.
Okay.
True Blue.
The True Blue.
Blue Chew.
Oh, the Blue True, the Blue Chew True Blue. I got you. Oh, the Blue Chew Blues. Okay.
Blue Chew Blues. You won't be laughing. I'm about to mail this off to Sucker Nick probably tomorrow. You'll get it in 3 days.
You sent to my PO box 1877. I mean, it's PO box 1877, Clinton, Maryland. If anybody want to send me anything, Sure,
Mom said
send
it
on
was
it.
good to meet you in person, Anthony.
Yep.
It was amazing to see her in person too.
Oh,
Had
it's
a
the
great
first time
time.
you've been there?
Well,
Yeah.
meeting her in
Yeah, Mom.
person.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, all right, guys. Well, thank you guys so much. Highway 54, it's Sunday. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Also, about that wallet, she has every Thursday that you have on live now.
I go live every Thursday and post new episodes on my podcast every Tuesday. Pre-recorded ones on Tuesdays, live shows on Thursdays.
Perfect. Once again, happy anniversary, Carla and D3,
Thank
and
you.
another 5 more years in the running
Yeah.
with Blue Chew.
And put that damn Blue Chew.
I'll put it in IP.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us, and have a good day. Bye-bye.
You too.
Peace.
Peace.
We hope you enjoyed the show today. Do us a favor and click on the like button or share our podcast. Thanks for listening. Till next time, we are Highway 54.